Do you want to hear a disgusting secret that men use to cross your boundaries? And I know I'm going to get in trouble for this video, so I don't know how long it will be up for, but you need to know this information. Now, what is it? Men who really want to manipulate you, really want to cross your boundaries, they will actively work to knock out your support structures. So they will turn your family and be like, why do they always say that to you? Do they really love you? They'll start knocking out your friends. If you used to go to book club with your friends, suddenly all your friends are bad people. And he's the only one that really knows the truth. He's the only one that you can really confide in. He will spike your emotions. He will make you feel great. And then will constantly distance the other people from your life. Now, once he's got all of those people distanced, all of the people, none of them have your best interest in mind now. He will start to manipulate you. He will start to ask for horrendous things. You must watch out for these people. And a great telltale sign, aside from what I just listed, is do they have a lot of old friends in their life? Because these narcissists, these manipulators, they cannot keep people around because they constantly burn people. So you'll notice these people tend to move cities a lot. You don't ever really meet any of their friends. And if you do, they're all very surface level.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to talk about how men manipulate women. Yes, this is how you can know the narcissists among the men and know how they use their weapon to manipulate you. So this is a very nice video and you need to stay tuned and do well to watch out for this in the future. Let's get started.
These manipulation tactics that men are actually using on you, I guarantee you've been a part of this bullshit and didn't even realize it. It's called control through choice. He gives you the illusion of freedom, but every single option leads to his agenda, leads to what he wants. You feel empowered, but he's the one controlling the entire game. An example of this is he frames options to make you invest in him more deeply. He lets you choose between only two ways of spending time with him, both benefit him and both create emotional dependency. He lets you pick the activity or the time for the thing, but both options benefit him and only him, socially or emotionally. This is invisible control. You feel empowered, but he's quietly pulling the strings.
Don't be fooled. A man will talk down on the woman that he in love.
This is the problem to men like you that create these false narratives that then lead to women to believing that there aren't any good men out there. And then women tend to, not all women, but most women tend to put all these men in a box. Men are no good. Men are bad. Men cheat. I can't find a good man. Men ain't shit. And then it leads to self-sabotage, especially for women that can't find a good man because of their past experiences or their unhealthy relationships. So if you continue to preach this type of narrative, then the world is just going to continue to be negative. Stop with this, man. Love is a powerful thing. And if you love a woman, you'll never speak down to her. Love is about communication. It's not belittling. So stop with the bullshit, bro.
Do you want to hear a disgusting secret that men use to cross your boundaries? And I know I'm going to get in trouble for this video, so I don't know how long it will be up for, but you need to know this information. Now, what is it? Men who really want to manipulate you, really want to cross your boundaries, they will actively work to knock out your support structures. So they will turn your family and be like, why do they always say that to you? Do they really love you? They'll start knocking out your friends. If you used to go to book club with your friends, suddenly all your friends are bad people. And he's the only one that really knows the truth. He's the only one that you can really confide in. He will spike your emotions. He will make you feel great. And then will constantly distance the other people from your life. Now, once he's got all of those people distanced, all of the people, none of them have your best interest in mind now. He will start to manipulate you. He will start to ask for horrendous things. You must watch out for these people. And a great telltale sign, aside from what I just listed, is do they have a lot of old friends in their life? Because these narcissists, these manipulators, they cannot keep people around because they constantly burn people. So you'll notice these people tend to move cities a lot. You don't ever really meet any of their friends. And if you do, they're all very surface level.
Manipulation tactics men will use to coerce women. If he's doing any of these 5 things, he's not loving you. He's conditioning you. Number 1, he will manipulate your emotional responses by acting like your perception is flawed. Saying things like you're overthinking, or that never happened. This isn't care, this is calculated mental erosion, calculated to destabilize your self-trust. Number 2, at first he's obsessed, intoxicating you with affection, flattery, gifts. Then abruptly he withdraws affection, making you chase the high. This is not passion. It is intermittent reinforcement. It's the same psychological tactics that is used in cults. Number 3, he will corner you emotionally. He can say things like, if you really loved me, you'd do this. These coercive statements weaponize your empathy. What it does is it blurs the line between consent and compliance. Number 4, he'll mask control as protection. He'll say things like, I just don't trust them around you. He might even say, I know what guys are like. Now, it may sound like he's guarding you, but he's actually serving your support system to increase your dependency. And number 5, he doesn't yell, he vanishes. He stonewalls, leaving your nervous system scrambling for connection. This is emotional starvation. It is designed to teach you obedience through deprivation. If this feels familiar, give me a follow, because this is not love. It is behavioral conditioning designed to erode your autonomy while keeping you emotionally enslaved.
Many people are like this, they are narcissists, and if you're not careful, you can't even know. And mind you, narcissism, oh my god, narcissists are not just men. Some women are narcissists too. Yes, narcissist is everybody. So this is not just about being a man or not. Even women are narcissists. So, but what the take home is that they always try to control you. They always want to control your life. They might not even want you to have the life of your own. They just want to control your life. Everything you are doing, they want to be in charge. And it is easy for them to apologize. They will apologize to you one day, and the following day they are back to what they are doing. But let's not talk too much. I would like us to hear more, because these men are actually dishing out a lot of secrets for us, and this is useful for we women. Yes, for us men, for the men too. It's nice that we are knowing the bad behaviors that some of you men are behaving.
Manipulation tactic that men use on women to make them fall in love. First of all, I do not advise this. I do not advise this. I did not advise this.
I do not advise this.
Nor do I encourage it. However, I am dropping this knowledge to you so you can be very aware and make sure that no one is doing this to you. They will purposefully talk about other attractive women in front of you. They will purposely point out how attractive that woman is who happens to be everything you're not. Influencing thoughts of not being good enough, in turn lowering self-esteem. But here's what they do. Shortly after they just get done fantasizing about this other woman right in front of you, they will in turn start showering you with compliments, just so they can tear you down, so they can be the one to build you back up. Pretty messed up, right? So make sure this isn't happening to you, and if you feel it is, then you didn't tell your man, hey, you better knock it off, or I'm out. Michael J. Fit here, certified life coach, certified relationship coach. Follow me for more advice and tips about your relationship. Also, if you are seeking personal coaching, either life, dating, or relationship coaching, contact me immediately. I am a 5-star Google reviewed coach, and I have been helping people transform their lives for the past 7 years. Click on the link in the bio, send me a message on Instagram, or even send me an email at pin it in the comment section down below. So if you are feeling lack in your life, your personal life, your relationship, or your dating life, and you are looking to level up physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually, contact me immediately. I will talk to you soon.
It isn't something that you're able to spot quickly because it's not always obvious. Sometimes manipulation manifests itself as guilt, confusion, and you feeling the constant urge to always make peace. A man doesn't have to shout to shrink a woman. He just has to get her to explain herself over and over and over. So here are a few things that men do when they shrink women and keep them small. He will exploit your empathy. Whenever you set boundaries to a man who's trying to exploit your empathy, he's going to perceive those boundaries as cruel, and he's going to perceive your tiredness as negligence. And that is because when you set boundaries for yourself, he is now losing a sense of control that makes him feel safe. You've now become unpredictable, and he doesn't really know what to do with that. When you start pulling away, he might act like he's hurt because that control is a safety measure to him. So now he'll start dumping all of his discomfort onto you, hoping that you'll clean it up. And if you are an empath, chances are you might feel bad for that and you might clean it up. The solution: don't fix the guilt right away. Pause and reflect on it and ask yourself, who benefits from my discomfort? It certainly isn't you. you. In most cases, guilt is not an indicator to fix anything. It's usually a sign that someone has now used your empathy against you and now they're holding it above you as leverage. This next one I like to call performative remorse. It is when a man will apologize in the nicest way to you. He'll say the most poetic things to you and everything sounds perfect, but he never has any sort of fundamental change within him. He'll use his false charisma and his fake charm to make you forget about everything that he did. And once you forget about everything that he did, it all resets and it goes back to zero. What this is a tactic that is used to preserve comfort, not real accountability or real growth. Real change is measured in behavior, not in what they say. Guilt reversal is another manipulation tactic that men tend to use to shrink women. What he'll do is he'll dump his trauma onto you, completely deflecting from what you're telling him, and he'll make it about himself. And in turn, you might cradle him, coddle him, and soothe his discomfort and his trauma until yours ends up disappearing. You'll neglect your emotions, stabilize his, all while forgetting about yours the entire time. And that is how you shrink little by little. These are all forms of manipulation, and as you can see, it's not always obvious. It's very intricate and very sinister.
If you I've been in this kind of situation, and since then I've learned my lesson. Before you open up to people, before you show your vulnerability to them, you have to be very, very careful and mindful. You need to know them very well. You need to know who they are, because you might end up being the one to apologize. They will offend you, but if you're not careful, you will be the one to start apologizing. Like, you didn't even commit any offense, but they will twist the whole matter in a way that you will end up being the one to apologize to them. Be watchful for this kind of people. Let's move on.
Careful. Here is another dark psychological technique that men use on women to make them feel insecure, to level the playing field. During a conversation, when you say something personal about yourself, he's going to go, oh, okay. And when you ask what it is, he's going to ignore you and change the topic. What he is actually trying to do is make you feel right here so he can seem right here so you can chase after him. When you catch him doing this, do not fall for it and keep your confidence. Dark manipulation technique that men use on women to make them fall in love, to make them obsessed, even fantasize about them. In today's episode, selling a woman a dream. What's the purpose of this? To get everything he wants from her and give little back. First, he must become aware of his victim's desires for a relationship, for herself, for her family, and for her future. This man, more than likely a wordsmith, develops all of the perfect things to say to articulate their dreams becoming true together, because he pretends to share all of the same dreams and desires as her, and continues to fabricate these future hypothetical romantic scenarios of both of you fulfilling these dreams, but never seem to happen. And it's always due to either circumstances that are out of their control, or because he's doing it to help somebody else, or because he's some kind of victim. Now this will leave a woman at a crossroads of what to do. Her not getting what she wants, but her not leaving because it's not his fault, only tricks her into staying. She wants those promises kept and dreams true, but because it's so close yet so far, it leaves her obsessed with getting what she wants from him, but will instead remain forever trapped in her ongoing unmet desires. Certified life coach, certified relationship coach, Michael J. Pitt here. Ain't nothing getting past me. If you need answers in your dating and relationship life, click that heart, click that plus, and if you need a game plan of what to do in your situation, book your full session today.
I manipulate hundreds of women in order to date me. Now the issue that most guys do is they will pay for things and get gifts for women. But there's an interesting thing about that. If I ask you the question, who gets more attached, the giver or the receiver, what would your answer be? If your answer wasn't the giver, then you're wrong, and here's why. The person that is giving has to have investment. The person that is the receiver does not. Now I've tested this both backwards and front. I've been the guy that gives a lot of money and pays for certain things just to see how women react to it. And of course, they'll like it at first, but eventually they'll grow resentment. Now, a lot of men teach that you need to be the provider type, which is incorrect because you are building they always talk about equality, an equal relationship. If you're constantly buying stuff and giving her things for you, it makes you more attached. Psychologically, it makes you more attached to her than it will ever make her attached to you. And if you want to have the amplification of the hotter a woman is, the more simping she has, if you combine that and have her get things for you or do things for you instead of you doing things for her, you're a drug now. Lesson learned.
They use women because they themselves lack a feeling of power and significance that they can get through hooking up with a woman and then disregarding her after. So what that man is doing is disregarding the dark nature that he has and how his insecurity has made him quite literally psychotic in behavior. You can know when a man is fully integrated when it's no longer about the use of women to feel something. The man already feels something through the actions that he has and does for himself every day. And then he seeks to protect women, not use them.
Men manipulate women to fall in love with them. In today's video, kicking out the pedestal, a classic manipulation tactic used to lower one's self-esteem. Because in order for the victim to be vulnerable, they cannot have high self-confidence. So they bring it down subtly by doing things, for example, like laughing at their own jokes, but not yours. Or they completely ignore your questions and expect you to answer theirs. Or slight pushes in your personal boundaries to bend before they break. For more signs that someone is trying to manipulate you, click the heart, click the plus, and I'll see you in the next.
That does these things, they are 100% narcissists. There is no benefit of doubt. There is no gray area. There is no kind of sugar coating. If you see this kind of red flags, run as fast as your leg can take you to the hills. Do not pause. Do not even try to sit to analyze. No matter the emotions and memories that both of you had built together, the traits I'm talking about is this. They turn your moment of vulnerability into a counter-attack. You open up your heart, and instead of getting care for it, you get a weapon that is pointing back to you. They don't try to listen to understand. They only listen to give you a reply. You can come to them gently, sit down calmly, and you say something simple like, "What happened yesterday, baby? It actually hurts me." You're not screaming, you're not loud, you're not dramatic about it, you're not even blaming. You're just simply expressing your pain. But the second they give you a space for that word to leave your mouth, the atmosphere changes. Instead of empathy, you see irritation. Instead of concern, you see resistance. And within seconds, the conversation is no longer about what you were feeling and how you felt it that really hurts you. It flips back and becomes about your tone, your timing, your reaction, or even something you didn't even do 3 months ago. They shift the spotlight completely away from bad behavior and place it entirely on you. Suddenly, you're the one now defending yourself instead of explaining your pain. You came to them sincerely hoping that you'll be understood, but you leave the same conversation feeling really interrogated. That you start questioning your own reality and feeling guilty for even bringing it up. I mean, this is not communication issues. This is a tactic. They are not misunderstanding you just by accident at all. They are doing this on purpose. So the next time, you won't even bother speaking up. They are actively training you to stay quiet. You cannot outlove or maybe out-communicate manipulations. You need strategy to get your reality in order.
That's true. You have to be careful of this kind of men. Be careful of this kind of guys. They will want to keep you to themselves. They will tell you bad things about your friends. They will tell you even bad things about your own family because they want your attention to be for them only. They don't want to share you with even your own relative. They don't want. They can come into your life and turn all your friends to become your enemies. Be very, very watchful. Be watchful.
He is pretending to love you if he is doing these things. It does not matter if you have been together for 10 years and he has convinced you that this is love. It is not. First thing is having a wandering eye, checking out other women. If he really loves you, he only has eyes for you. If he tells you, "I can't help it, I'm just a guy," he's just seeing what he can get away with. Okay, and if it happens when you're not around, I guess that's one thing. But if he checks out women while you're right next to him, then that just means he has a lack of respect for you. The second thing you'll notice when a guy is pretending to love you is that his mood will control the love that you get. But remember, that isn't love, that is control. The third thing a guy will do when he's faking his love for you is invalidate all your feelings, but then call you amazing for putting up with his. And the fourth thing he'll do is use "I love you" as a weapon. Instead of just telling you randomly because he cares about you, he uses it when you're getting mad or when you're broken or when you're about to leave in order to keep you to stay. All these things are theatrical. It is a play. It is a play without actually living it because real love is steady. And you are worth real love, not someone that pretends to love you.
How can a woman tell if a man is using her?
Oh, that's just very easy to know because he don't want to spend no money and you're the one that keep on spending, paying the light bill, phone bill, house bill, and then he's there paying for his car note. Everything is about him, while you paying bill that were for put a roof over his head, give him food to eat and everything, and he's paying his bill, his car note and things like that, and he's not helping in the house. Of course, automatically you know that that person is using you. It doesn't take no rocket scientist to know that. So what you need to do is you need to let him know that, hey, you know what, it's not, it doesn't work out like that. You understand? If you are keep on doing what you're doing, taking care of your own personal thing, and then while I'm paying the bill to put a roof over your head and then put in the fridge for you, and then you think that, you know, your bill is your bill, and then my bill is your bill and my bill. No, it doesn't work that way. So you need to change that picture. Not a good one.
You know, I don't know if you noticed, but if a man wants you, he's not gonna miss you. There are ways that men typically test women, right? And all you can do is prepare yourself for this. I know women hate the word test, right? But you gotta understand that this world isn't kind to you, and it's up to you to protect you, because nobody's gonna do it like you. But I wanna help you discover a few ways on how men could break you down, right? How they can manipulate you emotionally. Like, imagine talking to a guy and then he starts to talk to you about sex, because he didn't have to whip it out on the first date or nothing like that, but best believe he definitely took notice. There's a group of women out here who will let a man come over for date night and who allow this man to stay the night, who they barely even know. You don't even know his last situation. His last girl could be trying to get rid of him and put him out. Now he done moved all his clothes into your place, and now you still paying the bills. Now he's asking to use your car. He don't have a car. He was using the other girl car when he met you. Shouldn't be taking out no money out of your account, or because he's going through something. That's not your responsibility. He can go talk to his mother. He can go talk to his sister. He can go talk to his friends. But you can't be out here dating and giving a man your address to your house, especially on the first date, just because you want that princess treatment where he come and pick you up. I know you want that, and I get it. But now crazy knows where you live. So listen to me. All you got to do is show him kindness and let him go through God to reach you. If you continue to try to teach a man how to love you or why to love you, then my love, you're already loving backwards for a man that should be viewing you as you being the prize, not the other way around. So to break this down even more right quick, there are going to be 4 ways that a man's going to try to test you. 1, he's going to try you with words. 2, he's going to love bomb you after the words. 3, he's going to start asking you for favors right after the love bomb. And 4, he's going to hit you with a test just to see if you can deal with his inconsistencies. Right? He's going to see if he can call you whenever he wants to. He may tell you, hey, I'm gonna call you when I get out of work at 5 p.m. Your phone don't ring till 8 p.m. He's gonna try to give you the bare minimum to see if you accept it. And if you accept it, it's no longer on him, it's on you, because you know better. I'll give you the game right quick, because the quickest way how to stop that is when you see a man think that he can do whatever he want to do, you can say, hey, listen, I don't play with my time like that. So if you give me your word, then make it your best to stand on it. If you can't, then just let me know. I'm on these coaching calls and I hear it. But even if a man yells at you, you got to tell him, hey, listen, you're not going to talk to me like that. And if it happens again, you ain't got to worry about me. That's how you check that. Stop allowing a man to come in your life, give you less than what you deserve, and then claim that like it's the best thing that happened to you. Listen, sometimes the only time that they're going to learn how to appreciate you or listen to you is by losing access to you. But my goal on here is to not make you overthink, but it's to honestly let you know that somebody cares about you. Oh, God.
Will do a fake discard anytime that you try to hold them accountable for their fuck shit behavior, y'all. They do it to scare the shit out of you and basically trigger any kind of abandonment wounds that you might have if you're codependent in any kind of way. If you're new to my channel, I am a self-aware narcissist, and I also have borderline personality disorder. This usually happens whenever you're trying to bring up anything that they've done wrong, anything that you're trying to actually hold them accountable for. Trigger warning, guys. Hey, babe, I noticed that you're following a bunch of females again. Stuff that we've already talked about a million times that make me feel uncomfortable. Can we talk about this? Really? Oh my God, here we go again. Yeah, we have talked about it a million times. And every time you bring it up, I do exactly what you asked me to do. And then, of course, you bring it up again. You know what? I literally can't handle this. We're done. Get the fuck out of my car. Babe, I'm not trying to start a fight. It's literally right here. Really? That's where it is? Right there? Woman, I haven't done anything. So, you know what? You can go ahead and take you and it and get the fuck out of my car. This relationship is over. I'm tired of dealing with this. Y'all, narcissists are not going to take accountability for anything they do. Instead of doing that, they're going to break up with you, lie to you, gaslight you, tell you to get the fuck out of their car, and then they're going to block you on everything, not take any more of your phone calls, and it's never going to get resolved until you come back apologizing for reacting to their abuse to you. You're going to be left completely going, what the fuck just happened? One of the reasons for that is that it's so easy for a narcissist to leave these relationships because they don't care about you and because they have an avoidant attachment style. They'll ghost you, give you the silent treatment until you start thinking, I've done something wrong. I'm the problem. Now the issue has shifted from what they did to you to poof, they're gone. And now you're focused on that. And y'all, they are going to do this every time that you try to drag them out of this fantasy world that they live in. Sometimes they'll start a fight with you and do this shit over nothing and just break up with you and gone, poof, again, ghost. And what this does to you guys is it causes you to live in a constant state of anxiety, and you always fear that they're going to leave you again. You're always walking on eggshells. But the screwed up thing is, guys, is that in a day or three, they'll come back because they never really intended to break up with you. This was a fake breakup, a fake discard. And the purpose for this was not to leave you or leave the relationship. It was literally just to get you back under control and stop bringing up the fuck shit they're doing to you. Any normal person standing outside of the fire between you and the narcissist would see this as manipulation and that they're just using this tactic to control you. But because you're living in this shared fantasy space with the narcissist, you believe it every time and you think they really are gone. Y'all, you've been through this cycle so many times with them that in the back of your mind, you know it's fake. You know they're going to come back, but they've done it to you so many times that you're just living in a constant state of anxiety, fearful that they're not going to come back this time. You're going to be sitting there every minute of the day, checking the messages on your phone, watching every piece of social media that you have, hoping that they're going to reach out to you and just be fearful and full of anxiety. So when they finally do actually message you back, you get that oxytocin rush and relief, like, oh, okay, they're not gone. What a lot of you guys don't understand is this is the villain-hero complex. They caused all this pain and anxiety that you're going through and fear, but guess what? They're also the only ones who can fix it by coming back to you. Just reinforces the trauma bond, guys. And if you're a borderline or somebody with codependency, you already have these abandonment issues anyway, and most of the time the narcissist knows that. Real talk.
Most dangerous guys in the modern dating scene is the one that doesn't keep his promises. Even the little things. Oh yeah, I'll call you back. Doesn't call back. Oh yeah, let's do that. Oh, we'll hang out this weekend. Doesn't get back to you with a time. Because he will oftentimes start making excuses. Oh, well, I missed it because, I had to walk my fish. Oh yeah, I meant to get around to that. The guys that make excuses for not keeping their word, for not staying on top of things, are not prioritizing this. And it wouldn't be crazy if they were entertaining someone else. But these guys will love bomb you more than any guy you met. They'll tell you they want you around, they love you, you're the best person ever. I want a future with you, you're my wife, I want kids, oh my goodness, this is it. It's all word salad, just to keep you around, but yet they don't apply to action. Be careful of those guys.
Study how to manipulate women into dating me in droves. So when I was younger and I was a nice guy and women cheated on me and friend zoned me, I hit a dark point in my life. I came across a study about pigeons that was talking about intermediate and consistent reward system. I think his name was Skinnerd, but let me tell you what I did. I started dating women, and anytime a girl gave me a behavior that I liked, I would reward her. 100% of the time, she would behave properly, I would reward her. But I noticed that when I did that, eventually, only when they needed it, would they press the button for reward. So I cut it by half. Every time a girl did something, I would do a coin flip. If it was some good behavior that I liked, I would flip a coin. If it landed on heads, I would reward her. If it wasn't, I wouldn't. And what I noticed by just cutting it in half was the fact that women would obsessively obsessively go into that. But then I cut it by 30%. I used a percentage generator. I would type it into my computer, hit 1/3 and fucking see what happened. And they got more obsessive. So eventually I put it to 10%. Girl would do something correctly, I put it to a 10% possibility, and I'd pop that into my computer, and if the answer was yes, fine, but most of the time it was no. And what I would realize is these very, very extremely hot women that most men would simp and grovel over just to get even a fucking look or hi or hello or oh, you're cute, were obsessed, addicted. It was wired through them, coursing through their veins just for my fucking approval. Which reflected back on the study that this guy did with pigeons, and I still will resist saying that women are like pigeons. But psychology and coding and wiring is wired throughout all species on this planet. But most you guys constantly, and I mean constantly, reward girls for any type of little good behavior towards you. Oh, she likes me. Oh, I'm gonna just throw my entire life away. I'm gonna love her so much. But what that little study I did showed is if you control the odds, you control the woman. Now, granted, over time I learned not to do that fucking shit, but it did teach me a giant core principle, which is this. You men that give everything to your women for nothing suck. Lesson learned.
Some. I want you to share it with every woman in your family, all the women around the world. This is how men play and use women. Take everything and run away. Now that man can come to you with an idea. He gonna want you to invest in him. But first he gonna make you fall in love with him. So you want a man with ambition, a man with goals, a man that's trying to have something. He gonna include you in it. That's the manipulation. Make you think that both of y'all gonna get something when he the only one gonna get something out of it. But he needs you. He needs your finances to do it. So what he do is, once you invest in it, he start making money from it. After a while, he ghosts you. He go to another woman with the same money he took from you. He found a woman with some money. He found a woman that got it going on. Cause get what? He gonna dress her real nice now, professional, gentleman. And you gonna like, oh girl, he handsome girl. He ain't got money, but the money he got from another woman, he gonna take your money too. He bring you the same idea. Then he'll talk about marriage and all that. So you think you finna marry your knight in shining armor? Baby, you finna marry darkness, and you gonna be blind in the darkness, and he gonna be gone when your eyes is open. So these men will play with your heart, play with your mind, make you think that what he doing gonna benefit both y'all, but it gonna benefit him. This is a scam that men run on women. Women that are nice, they don't pick every woman. They pick a woman that ain't got nobody, that want love in marriage. That man will do whatever you say, whatever he wanna do to you. I'm telling you now, he gonna do what he wanna do. Because he know he got you. Once a man has your mind and your heart, it's over with, sister. Yeah, he bring up his money. That's why men always brag about money. They money, because it's all about what he got and not giving you nothing. He never say, baby, I can do this, I can invest in you, add value to you. It's all about his value and what he want for himself, and make you think that, hey, both of us gonna have that. We gonna get married, have kids, have a life, this and that, this and that. It ain't none of that. It ain't none of that, sister. You ain't getting none of that. Don't expect something. You ain't getting nothing. If he ain't adding nothing to you, he's subtracting something from you. Baby, these men will have you going 30 miles and drop you out right there. Drop you all by yourself stranded. Because he'll take you so far with him. So far. When the game is up.
Part 2. Let's go. Number 1, be careful how you open up to a man. The only thing he looking for is your weakness. This what he gonna use to play with your mind. Anything that you heal from, you ain't trying to think about no more, because if you think about it, you're gonna fall right back in to the same old situation. He get mad at you, he bring up your past, whatever hurt you. Now you're thinking about it. Now it's breaking you. Now you say it. Be careful. Everything ain't meant to be told. Number 2, when he feel like you're not giving him enough attention, he look to give other women attention. So now you're thinking he losing feelings for you. Now you question yourself, what am I doing wrong? He was all over me. He was doing this and that and he quit. So whatever he gonna do in this world, he gonna do it. He gonna sleep with him, he gonna sleep with him. But be careful how a man move. When he move different, he doing something different. Number 3, the man that wants you to chase him. He want to see how much control he got over you. And the main thing he looking for is your response to the thing that he do. Now, if you go real crazy over something he did, he knows he got your heart right there. Because when I did that, she really broke down. When I did this, she didn't care. He got to look at what you care about the most. This is how you control how you feel every day. The truth hurt. Y'all sure did.
I knew that I didn't want anything serious with this woman. And I knew she wanted something serious with me. Right. And instead of leaving her alone, I took what I could get out of it. And at the end of the day, when she was crying her tears, I could hide behind the fact that, hey, I told you what was up. Yeah. And that is the game plan and the strategy and the mindset that so many of us as men live by is, I told you what was up. Yeah. How can I be wrong if I'm telling you the truth? Right. Well, the truth is, just because you're an honest man doesn't make you a righteous man. Right. Your actions make you righteous. Your actions make you moral. So just because you tell somebody the truth, but you still go and do the wrong thing, your honesty doesn't absolve you from your guilt.
Dream person, but you they dream victim. Sign numero uno. They didn't choose you to love you. They chose you to use you. They didn't select you for a partnership. You were selected for your softness, your empathy, your resources, and your energy. You just the emotional gold mine that they can dig from. Not because they plan to build with you, but because they can benefit off of you quietly. Ain't nothing more deadly than a snake that don't hiss or a rattlesnake that don't rattle. Sign numero 12 and Gabbana. You the one that they can exploit without resistance. They realize they don't need to raise their voice. They study your triggers, your loyalty, and your heart and use it against you. Manipulators don't want strong people. They want people that don't know they strong yet. Sign tres leches. They groom you through compliments, then try to control you with confusion. They get you all buttered up, feeling fuzzy inside, then they just water you down. They play sweet, act impressed, and praise you, but this only to lower your guard. Then here come the gaslighting, inconsistencies, mixed messages. And what was their goal? To make you doubt yourself while still trusting them. Sign number 4. They want access to the God that's in you without giving honor to the temple. They admire your light, but they never protect it. They want access to the physical blessings that God gave you, and they want access to your beautiful body, but they disregard your soul. They benefit from your value while never matching it. You got your half, but for some reason they never have they half. Cause they never had it and it was never in them. They just plotting on taking your half. Sign number Cinco de Mayo. You was the perfect target because you was hoping that they was different. They knew you believed in potential. They knew you were pouring to them. They knew that you would wait for them to change. That made you the dream victim. Not because you weak, but because you open. Sign number Say Yes. They want power, not partnership. They don't want no equal person that they can build with. They want somebody that can revolve around their need. They want emotional dominance masked as charm. Sign numero 7. You became their comfort zone and not their commitment. They come to you to refuel, recharge, and reset, but not to rise to the occasion. They use you as their emotional charger and just leave you empty. Sign numero 8, no cinco. They ain't trying to love you, they trying to break you in. If they can make you second guess yourself, beg for clarity, and chase them, then they know they in control. That's why it's not good to chase nobody but God. And Jesus will show you the way to chase God. And here's the plot twist. When you in those kind of toxic situations, the victim becomes the observer. The observer becomes the strategist. The strategist becomes the one who know how to walk away. And when you walk away, you walking away with your power, your standards, and your dignity. Yeah, I love you.
That's right. And I believe you have learned a lot from this video. If you did, do well to drop a comment. Have you experienced a narcissist behavior within you? Have you dated someone, either female, male, and you have seen this one of these signs in them? Do well to share your experience in the comment section. Let's talk together. Let's learn from each other. What are the signs of narcissists? What are the signs that you have seen in men that they use to control you? And if you enjoyed this video, do well to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because I'm going to share more amazing tips like this Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.